We're going live. How do I get rid of it?
You have to undo it. Go back to the brand.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? This is the Uncanny Omar. I'm with the astonished,
Amazing Amanda.
this one.
And welcome, everyone, to another edition of Was It Really That Bad? And you get both of us in the same room because our kids are having a sleepover.
Yes, our kids are having a sleepover, and we are... Happy! It's Happy Canadian Day, right?
Yes, any Canadians in the chat, please let us know.
Canada Day, Happy Canada Day. Yes, my boy, Canada.
Oh, Canadian Mystical Comics, duh.
Come on, Amanda.
Yeah, of course. I'm so glad
My God,
you're here.
they're together. Yeah, kids here. I'm watching them. So,
hey, Matt.
That was a pretty cool way to start the episode, though.
With
right?
some John Cryer.
John Cryer. Hey, now, what? Look at those special effects.
And isn't it a little ironic that he ends up playing Lex Luthor many, many years later in the CW Supergirl?
No.
Okay. Well.
Good evening, Minties. Another insomnia night for me. Damn you, Omar and Amanda. I'm sorry. I hope it's worth it. Hope it's worth it. We're
Do you have a job to get to in the morning, Hugo? Because I feel really bad.
All right. I know how to get it started. I know how to get this started. All right. Look, we're going to get this. Yep. We're going to get this party started. Hugo, there you go, buddy.
I am taking control.
You awake now?
I'm taking control of this for now.
Okay. I'm awake.
Oh.
So hope everybody's doing well. What's up, Lionheart?
Hey, Lionheart. So, yes, I hope everyone is doing well because we have a fun episode for you today. We're taking it back, way back, 1987. I was only 2 years old when this movie came out. My sister was just born. Like, this came out middle of July, and she was born July 8th. So my sister...
Oh, your sister's older than me, then. Okay.
Yeah, she's older, yeah. And, but we're doing Superman, Quest for Peace, Superman 4, Quest for Peace. The last in the Christopher Reeve installment. That's a good cool one. Name. Oh, Amanda.
Major Dilemma, near mint condition video versus Omni. Dude, first of all, hello. Tell Jess I said hello, though.
Yes,
I do love Jess. Hey guys, Nuclear Man from Superman Quest for Peace also appears in Brian Michael Bendis.
I think Superman I saw you made that comment. Did you make that comment, Lantern Matt, in our poll comments? Maybe someone had said that. And I was like, "Oh, that's good," because I never heard of Nuclear Man before.
It's not that good. Nuclear Man is the bane of Christopher Reeve's existence. No, it wasn't the cat. That was my dog, Strider. He was just down here chilling.
He likes us a lot.
Nuclear Man with Gene Hackman's voice.
Yes, interesting because it's his father's voice.
So yeah.
Yeah. So Superman 4. So that's what you guys had chosen for us to review this week instead of Supergirl. And
so that was Lantern Matt. Thank you, Lantern Matt.
There you go. See, I have good memory sometimes.
Oh, my kitty cat made an appearance. I see what you did there.
Oh.
You meant this, right? That Cat Dennings? Yes.
Okay. Put him away. It's time to start the episode.
Okay, sorry. Let's take it seriously.
Yes, or else I'm going to put that Henry Cavill pick.
Not yet.
Wait, free lemonade, Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia said that you came for the free lemonade?
Do we have free lemonade? I mean, we do upstairs. It ain't free, but maybe we can make an exception, you know?
Freddie said, "Hey, I was going to watch this, but then saw that Watchmen movie was on HBO Max now and saw that instead." You realize, Freddie, you could watch that at any time because on HBO Max now.
You talking about the Snyder movie? The Snyder Watchmen?
That's
yeah.
Premiere.
It's a good. It's as close, I think, to what you can get in the comics.
Exactly.
But the TV show is better.
TV show, yes.
Mike says he missed you.
Oh, you did, Mike?
Yeah, that's the first time she's heard that. Probably like in a long time, right?
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I missed you too.
Is that your mom? Is your mom watching the show? Is your mom watching the show? Was it really that bad? Yes, show over. No, we have to give Amanda her little synopsis.
Which hopefully I'll get it. I wrote a lot of notes
she did.
as I was watching this at work. Okay. It was just one of those days. So, should we begin with our synopsis of Superman 4, Quest for Peace?
Let's do it. Or your synopsis. I'm just
so Superman 4, Quest for Peace opens on a group of Russian astronauts in space at a satellite. And I guess something hits them and it kind of gets out of control. And one of them, who's outside of the space station, kind of gets knocked away. But don't worry, because Superman is here to save the day. And he also does a couple other things. He also saves Lois in a subway station. The guy fell
the
asleep
subway
or something like that.
Kept running. So
yes,
then he was like, "Not on my watch." And what happened was I guess the conductor
fell asleep at the wheel.
No, he had health issues, Amanda.
Okay.
This is a serious condition.
I missed it.
But the best part about that scene is when Superman goes to save him. He's like, "This man needs medical attention, but before you do, I just want to remind you, kind folks of Metropolis,
yes,
that the subway is the safest way to travel." I thought that was really awkward time to give a speech about that while the guy's dying.
I should have looked up like what was going on in New York City at the time, if there were issues at the subway stations, because I feel like some of that stuff
check.
Some of that stuff may come from real life. I don't know. So anyways, so you have Superman, saving those Russians. Then all of a sudden we cut to him going to the old farmhouse, the old farmstead in Smallville, and they're selling it. And it's kind of run down, and they have a lot of extra stuff. And the real estate agent's like, "Hey, I got a guy willing to take it sight unseen." He's like, no, I really want a farmer. Did
we ever go back to that plot point?
No, we never talked about it. And that's the only time you're going to hear about this farm in Smallville. So basically, things are happening in Clark's life. But that's not important, because what's important is Lenny showing up at this site, this quarry where all these prisoners.
And who is Lenny?
Lenny is the nephew of Lex Luthor, Lenny is played by John Cryer. Lex Luthor is still played by Gene Hackman with hair.
You're really bad, John Cryer.
Oh my god!
What kind of accent? You're like a surfer,
what the hell? Oh, well, I just said, what the hell is the accent the cops were doing? Because the cops in that scene also had a very fantastic accent that I think was kind of a mock of a Southern accent, but I'm really not.
Did the mom dead?
I don't know, because I didn't watch Superman 3.
I really don't remember if Martha died in Superman 3. All I remember about Superman 3 is the clone of Superman, Drunken Superman, and Richard Pryor. That's really all I remember.
Yes.
So I don't remember if she died or not, honestly.
I don't know either, because I didn't watch that. The only other Superman I've watched was when me and Omar did that first time view review.
Yeah.
We did the
original Superman.
Yes. And for some reason, this
was just as good.
No, I was going to say that. So Lenny, I guess.
You good, Elias?
Yes. Thank you, Elias. Elias is heading out. Guys, everyone say goodbye to Elias. Has to go get some stuff. And so he's going out he's there at this quarry. I don't know how he got there in his awesome car. And he gets the cops
surround sound
with the little things that come out. And he gets the cops to go in his car to check it out. And he locks him in the car and sends it off. So he frees Lex Luthor. And what's Lex Luthor's goal? We all know it is just to kill Superman and get back at Superman. So that plot kind of takes a back seat.
No Otho. Otho's gone.
Yes, there's no Otho.
And now he has a sidekick of Lenny.
Number 4 shot in the UK. Their best American accent. Well,
is that why?
No,
John Cryer is American.
Yeah, John Cryer's American, though. I don't know what
What's up, Juggernaut?
His Valley Guy accent was very 1980s.
The mom is in Superman Returns, but that omits Superman 3 and 4. So Superman Returns is the actual sequel to the Richard Donner films. And she is in that, by the way.
Interesting.
Yes, so...
Are you showing a picture of
John Cryer?
John Cryer.
Acting.
Yeah.
All right.
Omar, what are you drinking?
Jaeger. Nope.
Yingling.
I saw that name. Yingling.
Starts with... Nope, Jaeger doesn't even start with a Y. That's just,
I saw Jaegernaut.
Oh, Jaegernaut. Yes, welcome, Jaegernaut. Don't worry. We're happy you're here. So, that bleeds into the subway scene. Mm-hmm. And then we have the overarching plot. The Daily Planet has been bought out by this mega mogul named Mr. Warfield. He has a super hot daughter named Lacey, who immediately gets a crush on Clark. And I'm not quite sure if
Played by the super hot Mariel Hemingway.
Yes.
Anybody that watched Tales from the Crypt, did any of you guys watch Tales from the Crypt just for that episode with Mariel Hemingway? And might have been a nip slip. Anybody else? No, not you.
No, I was gonna.
No.
Michael, are you happy? Am I happy you're here? Yeah,
are you happy?
I'm so
happy. I think
happy.
He's asking if you're happy that he's here.
I didn't. Hey,
are you at my house, Michael?
Michael, I'll take the sauce as a yes. I was having to listen to Omar, so
talk about Mariel Hemingway's nibble.
So, but I am happy you're here. I'm happy everyone's here.
That was a lot for a 13-year-old boy.
Because we're on the eve of our Independence Day here in the United States, and
what? The eve of the Independence Day is July 3rd.
Okay, well,
how long are you celebrating? And we ain't doing shit because of the COVID. What are you talking about?
We're watching Hamilton, so that'll be something we do.
I'll be drinking.
Yeah, he will be, but I will be screaming my lungs out. Okay.
Can we go negative score? Worse than
yet,
Catwoman. Really? Catwoman had one of the best scenes ever, though.
You still have that scene?
Yes, I do. Look at that. Acting. God, I love that. That never gets old.
All right. So to keep going on with the story. So basically this new mega mogul, Mr. Warfield, wants to change the way the Daily Planet does their news. He wants this idea of sensational journalism and blah, 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 all that stuff. And so you have a weird, like, clearly Lacey's into Clark. There might be like her and Lois might butt heads, but it turns out they're friends. And I'm really not quite sure where the evolution is, because Lois should dislike her, because at the beginning, she's very much all like her father. It's all about the business, not about the ethical standards of the newspaper, right?
Right. When she's like sitting on that desk trying to seduce Clark Kent.
Yes.
Do we have a shot of that?
You don't have a shot of that. We didn't. Apparently, most of the gifts that I found were either too big.
We had to go with that. You were looking so long for that. What the hell? We did find this one.
We're not there yet.
Oh, it's so good, though.
Okay. So you have that plot, but you also have the nuclear arms race. So this is during...
I'll get you all drunk.
So this is also during the time where the wall's still up, right?
I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. See, now we're talking about cultural movies. Mariel Hemingway. Hottie, right? Man, she is...
We get through this.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. So then we have this nuclear arms race going on, which is very timely for the 1980s. And it is basically what the story, I think, takes up the bulk of the plot, is how would Superman handle the nuclear arms race, which apparently gets solved pretty quickly.
He just spins a bunch of nuclear missiles
and throw them into the sun. But there's a really weird scene with... What?
No more. I was gonna say no more world troubles. Like Superman just fixed everything.
He fixed everything. So, basically, the nuclear arm race is going on.
Lancer Matt said, "Ironic you covered Omar with Cavill."
I would agree.
Right? I think she did that on purpose.
I don't think that's on purpose, but we can leave it up if you want.
I mean, we can leave that up. You all vote, right?
Oh, come on!
All right, get to the synopsis. Why am I yelling? I knew you're doing the synopsis.
Matt's like, and I was hoping for that too, Matt, but I get distracted by him. Okay.
So hoping for a quick synopsis by Amanda. Have you met her?
All right. So you have this teacher who's basically telling her kids, how do we solve this? You can't solve it, you stupid children. And then one kid named Jeremy's like, I think Superman should solve it.
The chat has spoken. Cat, leave Cat Dennings the whole time. Can you imagine if I left Cat Dennings up the entire time?
Was that Lilith from Frasier?
His wife?
In the movie?
I think you're right. The teacher.
Yeah.
Because she was also in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. She's right here, man.
Thank you.
She's right here. I got you.
I'm still here. Okay. So this kid basically writes a letter to Superman asking him to solve the nuclear arms race. In the meantime, Lex Luthor goes to this Superman museum who has a strand of Superman's hair because I guess he thought it was safe to give them a piece of it.
It was a long strand.
It was a long strand. I don't remember his hair ever getting that long, but to show how strong his hair is. And Lex Luthor and Lenny steal it because they're going to use it to make their clone nuclear man guy.
He used movie comic book signs that didn't make any sense. Lots of smoke machines, fog machines, and nonsense.
All that nonsense. So then you
look at Leo. Nuclear Man is played by Mark Pillow. This is his only role. Why do you know that? Is Mark Pillow famous for something else that I don't know about? And this is an honest question. Like, is he a bodybuilder or...
He looks like he could have been.
I mean, yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What an awesome picture.
It's a great gift. Okay, so when Superman gets this letter, or I guess Clark Kent gets it because it's written to Superman, but it's delivered at the Daily Planet. Basically, he doesn't know what to do. And then, of course, Mr. Warfield gets a hold of this story, brings the kid to New York, and has him get on, the TV, basically like, Superman, you don't care about us. And then, of course, the Daily Planet has this whole thing. Superman doesn't care about the Earth. So he goes and decides to have a conversation.
They should have used Bizarro. If you're going to clone Superman, why don't you just go the obvious comic book route and use a Christopher Reeve playing an opposite part, which I guess he kind of did already in Superman 3, so that's why they didn't do it.
So he goes to his elders, I guess, in the Fortress of Solitude,
right,
for some assistance. And then there's the betrayed thing that I thought was hilarious. Okay, so Clark decides to talk to Lois about this, and he reveals his secret to Lois in this, like, she remembers, she doesn't, but then he puts her back to sleep after consulting her about what he should do. And then she doesn't remember this whole conversation that he is actually Superman. It was a very weird scene.
Well, because of the super kiss.
Okay, that's what it is.
You never saw Superman 2.
No, I didn't
see Superman 2, we learned
I didn't know
that
what the super kiss is. I was like, this.
Superman can make you forget if he kisses you on his lips using his superpower of the super kiss. There's a lot of powers that he was given in this movie too that was just randomly too. Like, what kind of doggy is that? That is Strider, and he's just barking at my wife.
The house has gone mad.
The house has gone mad. We leave the kids upstairs. Look, everybody.
Melanie just got home from
It's my
work,
wife.
So he just got really excited.
Yeah, he got really excited. Now he's calm. Everything's good. So
okay.
Don't you can't tell my dog to shut up.
This one dog.
Dog freaking rip my arm open.
So, Superman goes to address the United Nations, and there's this really interesting scene where Lois and Lacey are in the car together to get to this. And Lacey's like, why are you parking here? You're getting a ticket. And she's like, oh, money's not important. I was like, shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't Lacey care about, say money's not important, not Lois? Whatever, that's fine. So at the United Nations, he says,
you noticed that.
Okay. I know, I did. I couldn't help myself. So, he addressed the United Nations, basically like, I'm going to solve this problem. So he gathers up all the nuclear weapons and throws them into the sun, not realizing that, I guess, apparently Lex Luthor, because this plot still exists, put a machine in the sun to then create his.
Well, he puts the machine, this thing where he's cloning Superman
into the
sun that will give birth to the nuclear man.
Yes. And this is all happening when Lex is talking to all the nuclear arms dealers, things like that. Basically, he's using the nuclear arms dealers to get what he needs so that he can then cut them off later because he fires them all at some point, and they're not going to fight him back because Nuclear Man can like blow them up. So, and
he has nails.
He has really metallic nails. We have a second thing of that.
Remember?
Okay. Oh, we could get that one. It's too big. Okay. So then we have some.
Right. That's what I keep saying.
So then we have another plot that happens with this whole love triangle. We have some love triangles in here. So we have the Lois Lacey Superman love triangle, or Clark Kent. So basically, Lacey has asked. Lacey asked.
Is this what you do when you're at home?
Yeah.
You write notes.
Uh-huh.
You're a damn pro, dude.
Yeah, but I should read them before I go on.
I kind of wing it.
So, what happened? I missed my notes. See what happened? You got me distracted.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lacey had asked Clark to write this piece about young Metropolis, and so she takes him to an aerobics class, and there's some cute, funny scenes of him trying to act like he's uncoordinated and not really strong, and blah blah blah. And then she decides to drop this bomb that they should do a double date with Superman and Lois, and so we're going to get a fun romantic comedy sequence where he has to play both roles. And we don't have that GIF anyways either, do we? Because it also is too big.
No, remember we tried to find some and you were too busy
big.
Finding this.
Oh, I was like, look at that, man.
But I found this piece. Look at that.
All right. So
Special
while that's all happening, Nuclear Man comes into existence. He has Gene Hackman's voice because he is the son of Gene Hackman.
I wonder if he also knew that ahead of time when he was talking. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Gene Hackman realizes he can control him with the sun by using the his ring he can use the reflection, and the sun gives him energy, and when there's no sun, it takes him away. Right? So that is Nuclear Man's, I guess, weakness. And he tried to...
This is the guy that was barking. Man, you need to calm down, dude. Just headbutted me.
Yeah,
See how big he is?
I heard it. Do you have a jaw anymore?
Oh, yeah, I'm tough.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my dog that was barking, Strider. Remember when he was a little puppy and he used to be in my videos?
Yes.
I grew up huge, man. Knocking the crap out of people. But anyway.
So Gene Hackman or Lex Luthor.
Luthor.
He realized
Luthor in the comics. Gene Hackman calls him Luthor.
Sorry.
No, that's
cool. He knows he has to control Nuclear Man, because Nuclear Man's like, I can control you. You might be my father, but I am more powerful, so that's why he used the whole sun thing. So then we have our date scene, and we have Clark doing cute we have cute, funny things happening where he has to protect. He has to make the turkey burn so that he can run out and turn back into Clark Kent. And when he's Superman, and then all these other things happen. But then he gets this weird frequency from Lex Luthor, who's like, I'm going to blow up this building if you don't come over here right now. And so he's like, I have an emergency. So he leaves the double date, which never really was a double date. He basically was on a date with two women.
I think they kind of forgot about that too.
Yeah, I think they do. So that's where he meets his match, which is Nuclear Man. And they go into this very long scene where he goes all over the globe.
They're hugging each other. They're hugging each other.
They're hugging each other as they're flying.
They go to the Great Wall.
They go to the Great Wall, which is has American tourists. And he's blowing up and then of course we have to watch him put it back together. Do you have that?
This amazing scene, which by the way, they cheated. All they did was flip the same special effects, because during the making of this movie, they went from $36 million, that was the original budget, to $17 million, because as I'm sure everybody knew, Canon Pictures was going through some tough time. This is the reason why they had to cancel the Spider-Man project. So this movie made them no money because it was a bad movie.
Yeah.
So originally the movie was 143 minutes long or something ridiculous like that. But they cut it down to 90 minutes because, much like Canon Pictures, what they used to do was, hey, if we do 90 minutes, that means it'll get more playtime in movie theaters. Meaning, instead of 2.5 hours. So it can be shown in movie theaters 10 times instead of 6 times. So that was their reasoning. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, which clearly we can talk about how that may have sacrificed the idea of a plot.
Can I show you guys again the power to rebuild walls with his eyes? This was in the original script, which was co-written by Christopher Reeve. He was supposed to do the same thing that he did in Superman 1 or 2, depending on which version you saw, where he went back in time, where he flew and restored the wall back. But they were like, hey, we're out of money.
We're not going to do
it. Let's just give him the power to restore walls with his wall restoring heat vision thing. It's weird, but
it is what it is. So during the whole scene, they finally make it back to, I guess, New York, which is really weird because it is a New York skyline, but I'm assuming it's Metropolis. But it
has the Statue of Liberty
and the two towers. The World Trade Center is still there, and Nuclear Man takes the Statue of Liberty, and during this fight, Superman gets the Statue of Liberty to save it because he means to throw it at the New Yorkers or Metropolis. I'm really not sure, and.
At this point, I don't think
when Clark saves it, Nuclear Man tasers him.
Oh, he scratches his back,
him. Yeah, that would happen.
Weakens Superman because
weakens him. Yes. So then everyone thinks
he's made of nuclear.
I don't know because I thought he got his energy. They both got their energy from the sun, so I was really confused about that because it wasn't kryptonite. So I didn't understand how that could be his weakness. So everyone thinks Superman's dead. Of course, the Daily Planet publishes this big, Superman's dead. Lacey gets to be the publisher of the Daily Planet, even though she's kind of had this weird change of heart, maybe. And then when they decide, Lois does not believe that he's dead, and she goes to see Clark because she just has a feeling, right? And Clark's just really sick.
Who doesn't?
And he ends up using the power source from his ship to heal himself because he's getting older throughout because of the nuclear energy that is coursing through his body. Does that make sense?
I think you're writing more of the plot than they had originally thought out. Because it was so random that he was like, hey, he takes him to the moon and buries him in the moon. There's this, like, all I have is this, but there's this amazing scene where he just bops him over the head and puts him into the hole. Oh, it's so bad.
Then Nuclear Man has this in his head. He's gonna go get Lacey.
Whoa, Meow Nyan. That's a cool name. You guys ever watch the documentary Electric Boogaloo? An excellent documentary on the Canon films. Yes, 100%. That's my daughter watched Superman 4 with me, and I said, okay, I'm going to show you this documentary. I love this documentary. It's about 2.5 hours long. It's a long documentary, and I recommend it to anybody. Canon for years was a joke, but they knew what they were doing. Like as it's 500 yen. Michael, come on now. But regardless, thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
There were things like ridiculous as like, hey, let's go ahead and release Missing in Action 2 before Missing in Action 1 because the plot to Missing in Action 2 is better than 1, even though both of them start Chuck Norris, right? I mean, there's a lot of action things. There's a lot of really cool things they did. Masters of the Universe. They were doing the Spider-Man movie, and they actually talk about the Spider-Man movie and what happened with the set and the script and all that. So. Regardless, thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you, man.
And that is a great documentary.
Yes. Just wrap it up.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's almost done.
You do it.
So
you got look at this. I want you all to appreciate this woman's she's got diagrams and y'all are lucky if I'm like, Grant Morrison, he wrote like what? Animal Man? Preacher? Do you write Preacher? No, that wasn't him. That's me when I do my overviews of books. I'm like, I don't know why anybody listens to me. I don't get these things prepped. It's not like I have a whiteboard somewhere that I write these things. I literally just come up with these things out of my head. Amanda literally breaks the relations and things. I don't know if y'all can see that. Look at that, man.
Well, yeah, because I was like, so the relationship thing, because Nuclear Man gets in his head that he needs Lacey. And because I guess...
Yeah, where did that come from? Did that come from Superman or come from...
No, because Daily Planet printed a story about Lacey becoming the publisher when she was on the front page. And then all of a sudden Nuclear Man's like, oh, I need her. And so he goes to get her, but Superman's back in action. So this leads to the last big fight. And he ends up realizing, using science to get him to lose his powers. She's been
after it for a while. Let's just say that.
And then he shoves him in a nuclear warhead, I think, and just kind of leaves him be. Is that what happens?
Oh, yeah. It's like they ran out of money. They were like, how do we get rid of this guy? Let's put him inside of this nuclear thing.
Yes.
That's where Nuclear Man ends up.
Yes. And another thing that was really interesting is he does end up stealing Lacey, and somehow he takes her to space, and she can still breathe in space without any help. So that was really cool. She must have her own mutant powers we do not know about.
Amanda's the person you want to... Amanda's the girl that I would be friends with in school and be like, hey, you got those notes from class? You don't have me out during tests, right? Good morning, Peter. What's up, brother? This movie was a goofy train wreck, but I'm tempted to... It is almost worth a laugh. I laughed a couple of times. Amanda has to be a Virgo.
No, I'm a Capricorn.
There you have it.
We are responsible, though, so that...
This is the first time watch for you, right? The only other movie that she's seen was Superman 1.
Yeah, so
she's never even seen 2.
No, yeah, so not only is it a revisiting, because for Omar it's a revisiting. For me, thank you. I am better than Machine Gun Kelly.
Lionheart, keeping up Jack's.
Yes.
Where is Jack? I told you he's grounded. He was grounded last night.
I'm gonna have to.
His mom found out he's watching Near Mint Condition.
I'm gonna have to Instagram him and find out what's going on.
Kid's 16. I think you need to leave it alone.
I can't do it.
What is wrong with you?
So to end all things,
my daughter said the same thing. My daughter said the same thing. She said, how can she breathe in space? And I looked at her and I'm like, you are so much smarter than the people that made this movie together.
Yes.
Yes. What, this one?
So yeah, or not. Doesn't Amazing Man have yes, I do have spectacular notes for Old Viewer, New Viewer too. So if you ever see me, I have yes, Old Viewer, New Viewer is something that we had tried doing.
We did it one time.
But then we get so caught up with movie reviews and
then
things.
There was a break.
And then we went on a friends break where we didn't talk for a while. So it was kind of awkward.
But I tried to do it with
he tried to do it without me, but it didn't really work.
Yeah. Wasn't
as good. It's just yeah. So
can she do this?
So Michael said, my daughter said how she
episode.
his face.
I haven't shown her that episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Yes, Matt Simpson's. I like Matt. Matt has a good comment. Hard to believe this from this film in 2 years' time we get Batman 89. Agreed. They are two vastly different films.
The very end of this film, though, when he drops Luthor off.
Back in prison? And they all start singing that song?
One of my favorite lines, though, is like, I guess I'll see you in 20 years.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm. And then 20 years later, just about, we got Superman Returns.
Yes.
Right? Different cast, of
Kevin
course.
Spacey, yeah.
Kevin Spacey did an amazing job.
He was a good Lex Luthor.
Are we allowed to talk about Kevin Spacey? I don't know what we are anymore.
We can still talk about him, yeah.
Despite of what shitty things he did, like, he was amazing. And he was amazing doing a Gene Hackman Lex Luthor, right? Just like Brandon Routh had Christopher Reeve, Clark Kent.
I was a little over a year and a half when this movie came out. My sister was born in July. I would have turned 2. Yes.
Oh, the Jordan. That one.
Yeah, you're not? Red Turtle, 2016.
Yes. It's a beautiful movie. It's animated. It's a wonderful. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
I think it was nominated for an Oscar, if I'm not mistaken. Kevin Spacey did an amazing job of making people. I wouldn't know. I'm just talking about his acting. Yeah, they were both great. Storyline just wasn't great. Right. I always thought, like, I wish there was a movie of a good combination of Superman Returns and Man of Steel.
Yes.
Like the heart of Superman Returns with the action of Man of Steel. That would have made a damn good Superman movie. Because even on all these Richard Donner films that I love so much, the action was a little bit lacking because, you know, you had limitations to what you could do back in the 80s
they didn't have
special effects.
Yeah, they didn't have the CGI capabilities we have now.
Right.
Regardless, I guess the ending, quick ending, Perry White somehow finds a way to get the majority shareholdings of the company and takes over the Daily Planet. And Superman announces something to the world about how, peace can exist.
Yeah, it was almost like it was an Eisenhower speech, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And it was a good speech.
It was a good speech to end. And that's kind of how the movie ends. But yes, the biggest issue was the lack of action, even in the action sequences.
The weird fight with the nuclear man, where they're just literally all they're doing is grabbing each other and shaking each other.
And then after he blows something up, he repairs it, or like he blows his cold breath to like slow the lava. Like,
well, and then he starts using the Force too.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like, when did you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. Like, whatever, I'm done asking questions. Superman uses like a force-like power to when Nuclear Man is lifting these people up from the ground. Yes. Superman is able to put them down using his eye. Did he use his eyes or did he use his breath? I can't remember.
I think he used his eyes.
And the fly. Okay, so Simon brings up something funny. Those flying scenes, especially with Lois, were so horrible.
So bad.
And they reused so many shots of him. How many times did you see him? Like the same shot coming towards the screen.
Times.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Yes, there was a plan for a 5th movie. They were going to take some of the footage, the unused footage from this, because I said like it was 143 minutes originally, broken down to 90 minutes, and they were going to take some of that and make it into a 5th movie. But Christopher Reeve was just done. He was heartbroken. He co-wrote this movie.
Yeah,
because he stood against nuclear.
So yes, and I see what was.
And there was a lot of that in here.
Yes, obviously it was very timely in that plot. So let's talk about
with Lex Luthor survived the real estate crash of 2014. He sure is loved, and he was smart.
You know what?
Man. He invested in land.
Back.
He could bounce
back. He's a Robert Kiyosaki or he's a Trump. He would bounce back, so it would be fun.
You just compare Lex Luthor to Trump
and Robert Kiyosaki. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. The flying scenes actually got worse as the series went on. Agreed.
Yeah.
Superman has telekinesis. Used it in Superman 2. I don't remember that. Really?
That's weird. Is it in the comics that he has telekinesis?
I think every one of the powers he did. I've seen that movie a lot. I don't remember when he used it. I do remember the super kiss, which was so ridiculous. But you know what? This movie still ends the best way these movies ended. And that is with Superman breaking the 4th wall and looking at the screen as he's flying by. He didn't wink this time, but he smiled. He smiled, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah. By that point, I had pretty much...
Well, Luthor and Trump became
That's
president.
True. Yes, yep. Lex Luthor did become president.
Bruce Wayne bought out the Daily Planet, not shareholders, right? How cool would that have been to tie
That
it
would
in
have been
back
really
then?
cool.
Amanda is a floating head. Where did her torso go?
What? I'm right here.
There she is.
Oh, is it because the camouflage? I get the joke now.
Okay, I thought.
So, anyways, biggest issue you have with the film? I can tell you mine.
Why don't you go ahead since you all right? You got
my eyes itchy.
Okay.
The plot or what lack thereof.
What's a booger to win? All right. What was your biggest issue with the film?
What the heck was the plot of the film? That's my biggest issue. And the action sequences are boring as all get out. But the plot, okay, so
the plot was let's fight nuclear power. It's wrong.
I get it. But I thought he saved the day. So
no, it didn't. And you know what though, man? It's cool. I'm patient. 3 weeks. No, June 11th. That's not that long. How long was June 11th? Sorry, Amanda. This is really semi-important. Yeah, longer than 3 weeks it's been out for delivery. And it's still not here. That's why I can't do my overview of Superman Batman. Sorry, guys. Go ahead, Amanda.
I'm killing poor Greg Gurley. I know, I'm sorry. I'm touching my face and my eyes. I'm like COVID.
Dude, what the fuck? Don't do that. Wrong camera.
Okay. The plot. There was no, like, I get it that he wanted to do the nuclear arms race, but essentially he solved it when he I thought he solved it when he put all the nuclear arms.
Yes,
like, I know what they were trying to go with, but I don't think Nuclear Man was the best way to do it.
No, absolutely not.
And then they did, like, again, they threw in that scene with him in the farm, which never gets addressed again.
Well, like I said, the original cut had 143 minutes.
I get it, but
I don't know who your editors are.
Why'd they keep that?
Because they needed to make it 90 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So in order to get rid of
the
other plot points, they had to keep the plot points that might have made sense.
So maybe, like, how did Lois and Lacey go from, like, they should have been enemies, but they kind of were friends and they went on double dates, like, but there was no transition there. And I still don't understand how that happened. There's a lot of confusion for me, guys.
There were a lot of weird edits in
where
this movie
people
too.
Like motivations for certain characters and how they change, and
and
then the action sequence
which were okay. Not only weird edits, but also weird cuts. You want another beer? Because I'm gonna go get another one for me. The weird cuts, as in like
I'm good.
When they're fighting. One time, several times when they're fighting, the cuts are made where like Superman punches.
Yes.
What's his name?
Nuclear Man.
Yes. And then the next shot is Nuclear Man just going through something, even though the punch doesn't connect.
So we never see it.
There's no. It's so weird. Like the entire movie's like this. Like the elevator scene. The elevator scene where Superman traps Nuclear Man because Nuclear Man draws his power from the sun. Traps him in an elevator. My daughter laughed at that. I'm like, don't you dare laugh at Superman 4. And he's pulling him out of the elevator shaft, and he takes off flying, right? So the next shot is literally like the shot of the building with the elevator cracking, like just weird cuts that made no sense throughout the whole movie. It was a mess, and I haven't seen this movie since 1987. That's the last time I saw this movie at a drive-in theater.
Yeah, I would imagine if I mean, being my first time, if this is the first movie I ever saw of this Superman franchise, I probably would say, nope, I don't need any more of this. I'm good.
Well, I mean,
thankfully it's not.
Even Christopher Reeve was done with the character.
Yeah, of course.
So. Special effects. I mean, how can you do a Superman movie?
Yes.
Lose half of the budget, right? And still try to make something out of it. It doesn't. It didn't work. They try to cut corners, like I mentioned earlier. I mean, literally, if you look at this scene over and over, it's just a mirrored scene.
Yeah, it's a mirrored shot
to just save on money.
They
make it look like he's fixing two sides of the
wall. But how much money did they spend on the John Cryer scene?
That's a lot of claymation.
Yeah, but what about that John Cryer scene? How much money they spent to swirl
the dude was on a, I don't know.
Or his car that he had.
Or scenes like this. Look at this is what I mean by edits, right? He shoots one shot, it should break one wall, but instead it blows up the entire
whole
wall.
Thing?
Like it's just really random.
Was it a chain reaction, and how did that work again?
But then there was gold like this.
No.
That is awesome. And then we got that. Oh, that's Superman. Sorry. Woo.
Yes. Were there things I liked about it? were the things you liked about it? Besides, I mean, Christopher Reeve.
It's nice to have the entire cast back. You had
Yes.
Jimmy Olsen, you had
Mhm.
Perry White,
Yes.
you had Margot Kidder, and you had, again, Christopher Reeve putting on the suit one more
Yes.
time. So I guess that's always nice, right? And the fact that they brought everybody, and then Gene Hackman. How did Gene Hackman come back to this? He must have it in his contract, like
he must have.
Like you have to do 8 Superman films, and he's like, "Shit, okay, fine, let's do it again."
Gotta ask then, how the heck did Hugo Weaving get out of his contract with Marvel, and they end up getting the guy for Walking Dead to do the Red Skull and Infinity War?
I did not. That was one of the worst things they did in, like, one of my pet peeves when it comes to movies and in comic books is when they do stupid ass, like, if it's a German Nazi soldier, then I want them speaking German. But the entire Nazi troop was speaking English. I hate when they do that in movies. It is one of my biggest pet peeves. Give me subtitles, right? Don't give me pandering English. Like,
but is it pandering because of they're assuming the audience is going to be
stupid enough?
No, I'm thinking younger audience.
Learn to read. I did. Every movie I went to watch in the movie theater was in English, and I had to read it in Spanish because of subtitles, right? So, I don't know. Did this movie need more Kat Dennings?
She wasn't alive. If she was,
Ooh, son.
I'm sure it would have benefited from Kat Dennings.
5 cats. 5, really? Man, 5. I need to slow that down.
What would you... I guess we could... Okay,
what did I like about this movie besides the cast? The music.
John Williams
score.
That one elevator scene with Lacey and then Superman or Clark accidentally gets
Mariel Hemingway. Always gorgeous.
Okay, he likes the cast.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Mr. Pillow, but whatever.
Yes. John Cryer was so bad as Lenny Luthor in Superman 4, but as amazing as Lex Luthor in CW Supergirl. I've heard, like, we saw him in the Crisis
crossover event. This was after Pretty in Pink too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he was Ducky in Pretty in Pink, and he can act. Release the Dennings cut. Yes.
Never gonna get that.
Omar, is your rule don't count some toys in your house? Yes. That's one of my fake gold nails, but they grew out of his hands, man.
I was a little jealous of those nails, guys. They're just as good as Catwoman's glittery diamond nails that she has.
I think this is a question for you because these movies don't speak.
Is that what you want? Oh,
which one do you want? Which one do you prefer? Can't Hardly Wait. That's the one with
Ethan Embry and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yes.
Thank you. Who the hell remembers Ethan Embry? Jennifer Love Hewitt, Amanda, right?
Me and your brother Tommy literally had just watched him when he was living with me during the quarantine because
her name's Amanda, right?
Yeah, her name's Amanda.
Walks in
and he goes,
slow motion.
"Oh, Mandy." And
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
She's all that. Which one's She's All That?
She's All That's with Freddie Prinze Jr., Rachel Lee Cook,
No. Can't Hardly Wait.
No, I like.
Even though I was out of high school,
because they had the dance scene and the girls are like this. So yeah, and Usher is the. Yeah, She's All That. And I liked Freddie Prinze Jr.
Show me some Catwoman, Omar. I got you, brother. I got you.
No more Kat Dennings.
He's a Catwoman.
Oh, okay.
There you go, brother. Look at that. Catwoman. So anything else? No, we're going to get demonetized because she sings just as well.
No, I don't. Not when I'm drunk. Anything else you liked?
Even the costume looked cheap.
Yeah. I mean, overall, it wasn't.
This is a terrible movie.
It wasn't something I'd watch again.
And it's not even...
If it was on TV.
And it's not even a funny movie like, oh, this is so hokey. It's just a bad, not well put together movie. And it sucks.
Yeah. I did not... Oh, that's right. He plays a Jedi in...
And She's All That?
No. He's a voice actor for...
Oh, yeah. In Star Wars Rebels?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's married to Sarah Michelle Gellar, so that's awesome. He gets points for that.
Sure.
Ooh, Lantern Matt, somebody save me. Yeah, so fun fact, I actually...
this is a fun fact?
For my husband for Father's Day, I had
this is a fun
Michael Rosenbaum do one of those, like, cameo shout-outs for him, because my husband's favorite show is Smallville, and Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor is his favorite. Like, we were gonna if we had a boy, which we had a girl, we were gonna name him Alexander and call him Lex. Because of Michael Rosenbaum's.
That's a good topic, or that's a good show idea. Would it be better? most things usually are, but I don't know if this movie would be. And
no,
Jennifer Love Hewitt looks amazing. You know who I like was the younger sister in Party of Five. I cannot remember her name, but she was in Mean Girls.
Lacey Chambers.
That's why I have her on this show. My gosh, we need to find gifts on that. Amanda, get on that. All right. So, Amanda, out of 10.
Oh, should we do the ratings for what everyone has said?
Well, yeah, since you got it down, what does people say?
I don't want them. So the IMDb rating is 3.7, Metascore is a 24, Rotten Tomatoes 11%.
11% out of 100?
And the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is 16%.
Okay. Wow. So anybody in the chat that has seen this already, please leave those comments below. What would you give it? Amanda, why don't you go first? I mean, I can. I already have my score.
I would give it a 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10? Okay, fair enough. I think for me, it was just fun to see the cast over again. Like the same cast, bringing back childhood memories. And then the score. So that saved it a little bit. So 2.5. 2.5 out of 10. It was a horrible movie.
Yeah.
It's a horrible movie that doesn't need, like, there are things about Masters of the Universe that I'm like, okay, this actually works. But there's nothing in this movie that actually works, right? No. Like when you have some of your best scenes,
like that.
Like, this is where the money was spent. This is big money, right? You're destroying models.
Yeah.
And then to fix them with what?
I still don't even know. You know, it's funny because this Superman fixes his destruction, and Man of Steel, it just all good. He just lets it all go and just keeps destroying. What a difference between the two Superman.
So if you've seen them, we'd love to know. 3 out of 10, just because my boy
10,
Peter.
Mr. Vic,
2 out of 10.
Simon R gave it a 1.
1. Negative 4 out of 10. Nuclear Man, Canadian, 5 out of 10.
Oh, Canadian Invincible Comics. You didn't watch it?
Oh, man, I was waiting for your.
We were really waiting for your
3, 4, 5.
Score.
Watchmen gets a 9 out of 10. She's all down at 7. What is happening here?
Yeah.
Was 3 better than 4? I haven't seen 3 in many years either, and that's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll put Superman 3 up against Supergirl to see which one is worse. 1 out of 10 to the great and late Christopher Reeve. Yeah.
wait. She's all that's at least an 8. I would agree with this.
What do you guys do? Stay focused. Can't hardly wait was better.
No, someone has said Drew B. Still can't believe Amanda's connection to Can't Hardly Wait is Ethan Embry.
Thank you.
No, wait. Okay, first of all, no, my connection is the fact that her name was Amanda, and back then
she didn't even mention that. I did.
No, but the reason I said Ethan Embry is because I just watched Blind Spotting. It's a movie that came out in 2018 with Daveed Diggs, and Ethan Embry plays a cop who kills a black man. And Daveed Diggs' character witnesses this, but he's already late on his probation, and he doesn't want to get caught, and so he.
Where are you going with this?
That's why I'm thinking Ethan Embry.
He's also in that thing you do.
Well, yes, I just watched that too. So Ethan Embry's on my mind. But no, Seth Green is probably the original reason why I watched it back in 1999.
Really?
And the fact that
he wasn't that big back then, though.
Buffy.
Oz. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
Buffy.
Right.
That's why.
My bad, girl.
Yeah, so
1
because
out of 10,
of Buffy. So
9 out of 10, negative 7.25.
Man, guys.
2 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 5 out of 10. So to answer the question, I'm sorry, breaks my heart, but 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
2.5 from me, guys. It was a rough movie. Like, I don't think I can even watch it as one of those love to hate it. Like, Catwoman had some things that I thought were hilarious, but it's still a horrible movie that nobody should watch.
But at least it was
2
funny.
out of 10, 3 out of 10, just because we went through these. 4 out of 10 ratings is in the movie title. 100% pure garbage. Wow.
Yes.
5 out of 10 just because I enjoyed it as a kid. But that is definitely not nostalgia.
Michael.
I saw it today, probably.
The bonus movie summary? Did I give a summary?
This is a bonus movie summary.
Oh, Blind Spotting.
Blind Spotting? Like, where are you going with this? IGN, 10 out of 10. They were taken to a mansion and given drinks by Playboy bunnies. And that's how they rate video games.
Shonda Sook, Blind Spotting was pretty good, but the scene took me by surprise. Well, Daveed Diggs does play Jefferson / Lafayette in Hamilton.
Oh my God!
And him and
you just had to mention Hamilton.
His friend Raphael Casal, who plays the white guy, his best friend in the film, they rap on occasion. So I'm not
for fun?
Completely surprised by the singing and stuff in it. Okay, sorry.
David Cox, I've never watched a live from you guys.
Well,
I'm so
welcome,
sorry
David.
that you had to
This
hear a
has had to be
recap
the one?
of She's All That.
What do you think about it so far? Are you regretting that
Are you
decision?
still with us, David? And which did you prefer? She's All That
or
Can't Hardly Wait? That's the more
Oh,
important
Clueless
question.
or Mean Girls? Oh.
Oh, what a
Clueless.
good question.
Clueless.
Dude,
No. I can watch. No.
I can't have an opinion?
Yeah, sure. What do you think?
Millennials.
No, go ahead.
No. I was going to say Clueless, but you wouldn't let me
Okay,
talk.
good. Okay.
You wouldn't let me talk.
No, I thought you were going to say Mean Girls because of what's her name's boobs. All of their boobs, actually, because...
Rachel McAdams?
No.
Lacey Chambly.
No, well, maybe. But no, Lindsay Lohan's boobs were huge in it. And also Amanda Seyfried. Oh, I feel it's raining. Like that boobs scene. I thought that's why you were going to say it. But you didn't. So I appreciate that. And thank you.
I do love that movie, though. It was written by Tina Fey, right?
Yeah. But she's
Mean
also
Girls,
getting canceled. So
right? She's getting canceled? What did you all do to my girl? Tina Fey?
Issues in, yeah.
What did she do?
Just
don't even. I'm done. I'm canceling the internet. I'm done hearing about all these things, man.
Tiny face.
Jeez, I'm glad I did a bunch of stupid shit before That's So Fetch. Remember that sketch we did?
Yes.
Yeah. Mean Girls. That's right.
Thank you for bringing it back.
Next video, Shaquille O'Neal Stealer 1990s Fantastic Four. Man, with the Fallout Boy replay. Clueless was better. I think Clueless.
I mean, it's iconic. We went to C2E2 2 years ago, and we saw the cast.
2 years ago, yeah.
We saw the cast do a reunite, and it was hilarious because Alicia Silverstone didn't remember anything, and Paul Rudd's trying to jog her memory. We also got to meet them, and if I had that, I would pull that up.
There is a picture.
There's a picture. It's amazing.
Me and Maddie doing gang signs.
I just hugged everyone.
She would not stop talking.
I told Paul Rudd good luck in Endgame because it hadn't come out yet. It was a big deal.
Yeah, Neon, thank you so much. Will you guys ever watch Streets of Fire, the best non-comic book movie in the 80s? Plus Diane Lane's in it?
Oh, I love Diane Lane.
Wait a minute. I like Diane Lane. Martha!
Under the Tuscan Sun. Oh, not what we were going.
No, but I'm a big Diane Lane fan. So yes. Yes, I would.
Yes.
Oh,
Alicia Silverstone. But yes, well.
Yeah, especially now, right? Lindsay had a breakdown.
I can't.
Oh, David Cox said, I love this. Okay, good.
Good. Man. We're glad you're still with us after all of this. Are you going to watch Soul, Leah McDonald? Depending on where it comes out in theaters on Disney Plus, I will watch it. It's a
Disney
Pixar.
Yeah,
Soul. Jamie Foxx is in it. Yeah.
Most of those movies are awesome. And Diane Lane is always on topic. My man Ras knows what's up, right?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I've seen everything.
Yeah, I did do that. Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
Raz, Ralph, Clueless, I feel Mean Girls is more popular. And I think it's
just... You think Mean Girls is more popular, though?
Because Mean Girls came out during the social media, like our beginnings of our social media. And so I think that's why you see a lot more like Mean Girls memes. You have like the On Wednesdays We Were Pink. Yeah. I mean, Clueless for us will always have a place. The whatever, I don't think will ever go out of style or will ever go out of the zeitgeist. But yes, you're right on that.
Serendipity.
Oh, yeah. What is happening?
I don't know. Come on. No, I ain't going to do it.
The sibling relationship was ew, but they were not really siblings.
Do you not see her shirt? Do you not see her shirt? She's okay with that.
It's Paul Rudd. I don't blame her.
Yo, Omar, Diane Lane and Streets of Fire is absolutely gorgeous, bro.
Okay. All right, I guess we're gonna have to watch Streets of Fire. We're gonna watch it. We'll let you guys know what we think.
I may have seen it. I don't know. I don't think I have though.
Is it?
Oh, somebody was asking, Omar, what's a worse movie, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? Street Fighter.
I've never seen either one.
You've never seen Mortal Kombat? Oh, at least I had some good dance beats. That shows my age.
I just saw the Dragon Ball Evolution movie though.
That was like 20 years after Mortal Kombat.
With the kid who played Tom Cruise's son in War of the Worlds. He played Goku.
Well, how are you going to connect that to Mortal Kombat?
I don't know.
That's a video game, not an anime.
Whatever.
First Mortal Kombat was lit, right? Dude, I remember walking out of the movie theater after the first Mortal Kombat movie, and I was like, I can kick anyone's ass. Like, that's how good it was. Street Fighter was a joke. Like, it was so bad. Not that Mortal Kombat was great, but it has a lot of good scenes and good
Think they'd ever
music.
redo those today?
Yeah, I'm sure they could. Gunsuit Amanda over Batgirl, Alicia Silverstone.
Hold on, go to Tevin. Thank you. Mean Girls is on Broadway, but I thought they did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, but I thought they did a Clueless. Or did someone do an off-Broadway Clueless that just never made it on Broadway?
Amanda Nesson, Mission Elijah Wood, or Tom Holland's
on
on sober.
Tevin.
This drinking game
Sorry.
is a bust.
Oh, well, okay, here's Elijah Wood mentioned. So he's on Cameo. So if anyone wants to ever buy me a cameo of Elijah Wood telling me how much I love him or how much he loves me.
Ovier, Nuvier, Mortal Kombat. I can't believe you've never seen it.
I mean,
dude, choreography
it came out in the 90s, right?
It has Highlander in it.
Would it have, speaking of which, Highlander reboots in heavy development. I sent a text message to Omar because we were just talking about yesterday.
What isn't getting
on
remade?
Our
I saw
stream.
Beavis and Butthead is getting remade. What is happening?
Yeah, I don't know about the reboot of Beavis and Butthead. I didn't care for the first time.
Which one was Raul Julia in Street Fighter? That was his last role. Passed away. What a wonderful actor, man. Sadly, that was his last role. Freaking M. Bison. Warrior Nun.
Yeah, he's asking for to watch Warrior Nun.
Is that based on Warrior Nun? What's her name? I'm gonna say there.
Where is it coming out?
Grande.
Oh, it's a Netflix show. I'll watch it. If
That
it
sounds
comes
like
out,
something she would watch
I
and
would
text
watch
me.
it.
I'll be like, yeah, I'll watch it one day.
Yeah, like I told him to watch the Eurovision movie.
And
The saga.
Street Fighter also has Min Na Wen, and she still looks just as good as she did as Chun-Li. And it also has Kylie Minogue as Cammy.
Oh, does it really? I love Kylie Minogue.
I've taken a date to watch Mortal Kombat. My wife, that's like one of my wife's favorite movies. She loves Mortal Kombat, dude. Loves it. By the way, Raul Julia documentary was lit. I haven't seen it. I've had a few. You're welcome. I am the police. Does Warrior Nun have nunchakus? I see what you did there. Where are you, Michael? Where's
Michael? Where's the puns?
Yeah, where are you,
Where
Michael?
the
You're slipping. Somebody beat you to that. Dude, Ming Na is 50 plus and still so beautiful. That woman, like Angela Bassett and Diane Lane, have aged like a fine wine.
Yeah.
It's Victorious, the worst TV show of all time. I haven't seen it. What is it? It can't be worse than Lip Sync Battle.
What?
See, I know how to get her.
There are worse shows than that.
All right, go ahead.
Watching Tom Holland do his umbrella dance is
there it is, guys. You're welcome. That's how I do it.
It's not bad at all.
Slipping. What's the best Turtles movie? 1. For real. 1. 2 was good. 2 was good, don't get me wrong, but 1 is legit awesome. Because, I mean, it's literally kind of like the comic book. And even this, I'll take the CG movie with Sarah Michelle Gellar over 3. Because 3 was just crap. And even though we got the original April back and the original Casey back.
Yeah.
Where's 100 plus? It's still so good. Thank you, sir.
Yes, he is.
Plus.
Yes, he is.
Salma Hayek is 50. That's what I need.
No, Jennifer Lopez is 50 and still.
No. I'm with my dude right here.
Have you seen Jennifer Lopez?
I've seen both of them.
Okay.
Salma Hayek for the
No,
win.
she is too, but so is Jennifer Lopez. No one can deny J-Lo when she was on.
I'm not denying it. I'm just saying
God, Get Out, so sexy.
Some people like, I don't know, sea bass. Some people like swordfish.
Sea bass.
I prefer Salma
Hayek
over Jennifer Lopez, but that's just me.
Sea bass.
But yes, both
Name
of
that
them.
movie. Sea bass.
What is that?
Sea bass.
I'm being distracted right now because the
bass.
crowd has spoken.
Sea bass.
Oh, son.
Nope, you don't know the movie. Okay.
Sea bass. What is that?
Sea bass.
Yeah. What is that?
Sea bass.
I got you, my dude. I got you. Salma for the win.
I was hoping maybe someone would know in the chat.
Jennifer Connelly, right? Still aged beautifully. Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, is still so beautiful.
All right,
Yep. Salma over J-Lo. This is interesting.
Let's talk about, like,
Salma
you know,
Tavon likes
Harrison Ford looks pretty good for being an old man.
You went with Harrison Ford.
I think he looks good.
Not Clive Owen. Not all these really.
Clive Owen looks good, but
Clive Owen's a damn sexy dude.
Sea bass.
Is that what's it called?
Sea bass.
Slapping the bass?
Sea bass. No!
What are you talking about?
Slapping the bass, man. Slapping the bass.
What is it then?
Thor, Dark World.
Sea bass.
She's reading the menu and he's like, are you going to get the sea bass? Or she's like, sea bass, sea bass, sea bass, sea bass, sea bass. No.
I don't remember that, dude.
No, it's not sea
biscuit.
biscuit.
I don't know. We're talking. I'm distracted by all the lady chat in the chat right now.
Yes.
Like Salma over J-Lo. Y'all.
Except it is 9:00.
So.
Yeah, but I have to still go to work in the morning, and I have to drive home.
Oh, sorry. You can see me do that. It's not like you're on the other side. You normally don't see that. Harrison looks like one of the mummies from Freighter. I was going to say, I don't think he's really aged that well.
Wait, okay, here's a good one. Yes, Paul Rudd. He is like 200 years old.
Okay, exactly. That's who I figured you'd go for. He's a good-looking
man. You should have seen his, him and Chris Evans had a really good actors to actors on Variety.
Uh-huh.
And they were talking about all the different franchises that Paul Rudd has been a part of. And anyways, it was good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch that. After I watch Eurovision.
Is Bring It On okay, Drew.
Is Jennifer Connelly really 49?
Yeah,
God,
I think
that
so.
woman.
But Drew, are you trying to appeal to my inner romantic comedy from the 1990s? Because you got me hook, line, and sinker, buddy.
This is how you pick Amanda up at a bar. Is Bring It On a cinematic masterpiece?
Like totally freaked me out on me right on. The Tour, sure, number 1. Yeah, dude. I was a cheerleader in high school. Bring It On was it. Oh my gosh, Elijah Dushku in that movie was awesome.
Elijah Dushku was in that?
Yeah, she played
I am proud to say I have never seen any of the Bring It On.
I'm going to make him watch Bring It On. That's the only one that to me is
No, we're not. Idris Elba. What about Idris Elba, right? You
about him? He's sexy too. I just
You went with Harrison Ford.
Because he's super old. All these people are not in their 80s.
Okay, first of all, he's not super old. Let's think about it. You're closer to that than you are.
Hold on. No, okay.
Hold
on.
I'm gonna finish that then.
Okay, hold on. Right. Sorry, I got distracted by.
Are you looking up? She's looking up hot old dudes.
No, I'm not. Not looking up hot old dudes. I'm looking at Harrison Ford.
Olivia de Havilland, Gone with the Wind is 104.
Wow.
She's 100. Is she still around? Are you looking up Harrison? What are we doing here?
His birthday's July 13th, so it's actually coming up, guys. Say happy birthday to Harrison Ford, and he will be.
Let's see, 1942. Come on, Amanda, you got this. Just the search. Come on, you got this. You got it. Come on, girl. 1942. What are you doing? You had 2 beers. 2020 minus 1942. What do you got?
78. See, I told you he's old, but that's why I went with him because Idris Elba was like in his.
You just threw in front of my books. You better be careful.
Is in his 50s and like Paul Rudd's in his 40s. I'm talking about old hot dudes. So old.
Y'all heard it here first. Old. She would rather jump someone's bones at 78 than somebody that's 50. All these dudes are like, man, shit, I'm 70-something. That ass there looks good for 90. Let's not leave him out. Does he? I haven't seen that ass. Is Amanda okay?
Yes.
People run over not so much.
No, I'm fine.
She's fine.
Oh,
look at that. Brian says, my birthday is July 17th, and I'll be 49.
Happy early birthday, Brian. I will remember that. And if I was friends with you on Instagram, I would make sure to shout you out. I don't know if I am, though. Am I? I think I might be.
That's on a Sunday, brother.
Good for you.
Not another teen movie for the win. It had Cap with the whipped cream all over his body.
Yes, it did. That was a great.
Ooh, how old is she? How old is Rachel Weisz?
She's in her 40s.
Mm-hmm. She's talented.
It's a good-looking woman.
Keep the oxygen on standby, Amanda. Kate Beckinsale. Hey, I'm 63. Oh, look at that. Stand up, Pete. Oh. On Saturday, happy early birthday, brother.
Happy early birthday. That's awesome. Make sure you join Omar and Maddie on their live chat. Wait, you're born on the 4th of July, but are you?
He's in Australia.
Okay, you don't
give a shit about Tom Cruise's movie.
Yeah. You mean Will Smith's movie?
Born on the 4th of July.
Oh, Independence Day.
Kill yourself. Get out of here. That's an Oliver Stone picture.
Do I look like Scarlet Witch?
Does she? Let me turn the lights off. Like the movie Scarlet Witch?
Well, I always thought my little sister looks like the Olsen twins. So, and since she is a sister of the Olsen twins, I guess it's not.
Is that Jenny?
Yeah, Jenny. She looks like an Olsen twin. I
could see that.
Not now, because she doesn't look like them now. She looked like them when they were kids, and she was a child.
Jenny's pretty cute. I mean, she's pretty.
Yes.
Not cute. She's pretty. Maddie, my love, my everything. Are you writing poems, man? She ain't here.
She's not here.
I'll pass it on.
We'll pass it on and let her know.
What? Rachel Weisz is 50. Dang,
see, she's
son.
also very...
What a good-looking lady. Right, but that's not what this is about. This is about Superman 4.
I am blonde. Hold on a second. That's blonde hair.
Who are you talking to? Why are you yelling?
Shonda Sook said I'm not blonde. Yes. Look, I just got some roots, but I am blonde.
You're showing your grays.
I don't have any grays.
Ooh.
There's no gray. That's dry.
You ain't see your real hair. Send her my love. I'm gonna text her right now, man.
She will be on the live stream on Saturday, so make sure to check that out. Yes.
And Omar looks like the Vision. Christmas Past. Which one is that? Is that that's the baby, isn't it?
Brittany Murphy. Someone told my. I loved her too. May she rest in peace.
What? Oh, I thought you meant Brittany Snow.
No, she meant Brittany Murphy from 8 Mile.
Yeah. From Clueless.
Okay, and from Clueless. But 8 Mile was one of the more recent films she did, besides that Notebook film, the Black Notebook or whatever, before she passed away. And yeah.
Yeah, that was sad.
She's still with.
She died like a heart failure, right? Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then her husband like died a couple weeks later, right? Of something very similar. Or I know like people said it was like a broken heart. That's really sad. Eva Mendes, goodness, right? This is what Amanda loves talking to me about, like hot chicks.
I do not.
Man has been 25 for 25. Oh,
thank you.
She is 50. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Peter, you are a man of culture and good taste.
Her in Chicago. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because when I think of Catherine Zeta-Jones, I think of Chicago.
Yes. This got awkward. This was crazy.
This got awkward.
Brian wants to know if we get back to Christopher Reeves now.
Wait, where is he?
He's up there. But
can we get back to Christopher Reeves?
I mean, I think at this point.
Yeah, man. We can get back. What do you want to talk about?
He was
phenomenal in Superman 1, Superman 2.
It's a shame.
He did what he could in Superman 3, and he co-wrote the script in Superman 4, which just wasn't that great.
Yes.
It wasn't that great. But when will Maddie's Twitch, Last of Us 2...
A couple weeks, I think she said. Is that what it was?
Yeah, she said it'll be a little bit.
My husband already finished it.
But... So much Googling to do later. My man, just watch this on the replay. I got you.
Wait, she's not engaged, Mr. Austin. She's married.
Who's that?
Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
They're married.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're getting into Maddie's love life.
What was
Maddie,
that?
I apologize.
What was that? Catherine Zeta-Jones was born just down the road from me. There are advantages to being well.
That's cool.
Yeah? What are the other advantages? Just out of curiosity. It's older women, much better than talking about hot millennials and Gen Z. Yeah?
Oh, we haven't talked enough about Tom Holland, have we?
No, I'm with Freddie. I agree with that.
So, what should we do for next week, Omar?
I don't know. Let's ask the chat. What should we do for next week?
What should we do for next week, guys? I know a lot of people have been saying the 1990s Captain America. The Fantastic Fours, don't
forget to hit that like button right now if you're watching. Yeah.
The Fantastic Fours with Chris Evans are on HBO Max right now. So that wouldn't be, I haven't watched those in a while, so that would be cool to watch. I would feel like our moratorium on the Batmans could also be up because it's been a couple weeks since Schumacher's passing. So I think we might.
Are we lifting the ban?
I think we could lift the ban if everyone would be okay with that.
Streets of Fire.
I would love to
watch that with Diane Lane.
I'm gonna watch it on my own time, and then I'm gonna tell you.
The Craft. What a great movie. Who mentioned The Craft?
Meow.
Yeah, what an awesome movie.
Does that count as a 90s? I think a little bit. Just like Catwoman counts as the 2000s rom-com.
What do you think of Reddit mass censoring subreddits? I haven't heard of that. I've been out of Reddit.
So Reddit's been censoring like hate speech essentially from their feeds.
Really?
Yes. So there's been a lot of stuff that's been taken down I think on both sides.
I haven't read it in the last time I sent the Reddit out was probably 4 years ago before I started doing this channel.
It's a hard line. I mean, they are a private company. I guess they can, they're a private company. So at the end of the day, they can make their own. This is the government censoring speech. It's a company. So at the end of the day, it's just like if you worked for a company and they tell you can't say certain things and stuff and you can get fired. I think it goes along the same lines. It's kind of where I would put it on a legal stance. I'm not a lawyer, so.
How about anthropomorphic and characters? So we have like Howard the Duck, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
We haven't done any of those
right?
yet.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Everyone's been wanting us to do Howard the Duck for a long time.
Would you guys be interested
Leia Thompson in Howard the Duck. That's right, Phil Owen.
Yeah, that wonderful sex scene. So yeah, if y'all want to see that, let me know, and
I think that'd be good.
We can put up the poll on Monday. Is that when I usually do it?
Yes,
Monday
usually just
like
Monday. I thought you
then we
did
do
Sundays,
what was I gonna say? Uncanny Omar Talk Pretty one day. Oh, then we can do like a manga based one, like Guyver, Crying Freeman, or Fist of the North Star.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So yeah, so we'll put it up in either between Ninja Turtles 3 or Howard the Duck. I think that's a good one. So we'll let you all vote and decide. It'll be up on our YouTube poll. Want to please take a poll at your job tomorrow? Clueless or me, girls? I'm listening.
Granted, most of them are either my age or younger. That would be a very interesting poll to take.
50 or less. So probably
mid 30s to like
30s.
Early 20s is where I work at, and then all of our higher ups are in.
Tavon voted this time, and still you voted for Supergirl. I voted for Supergirl too because
I voted for Supergirl too.
I kind of like that movie.
Thought I'd see something different, but it's fine.
Vanilla Ice was in TMNT 2. Yes, he was. But that movie wasn't that bad. Seriously. The third movie is pretty horrible.
Or is it?
Go to Andres. Love Blue Girl, best manga ever, good vibes. Come on, man. That's not tentacle porn. I've seen it though. I saw the anime when that was over 20 years ago. Love to see a Howard the Duck CGI movie.
I'm sure it's coming. I mean, we already saw him. We saw him in Guardians at the end,
and an Endgame.
And an Endgame, he made a cameo, so they might do something.
About a rerun, dude. Go to
Luis.
Yeah. Okay. How about a Rurouni Kenshin one day? So on Saturday, Maddie and I are going to talk about some of these things that have happened, and it's my comic book chat, but she's coming along because there's a lot of things that are going on in the comic book industry, accusations and all that. And Kenshin is one of those weird things, and not weird. I'm just going to come out and say it because I think most people know the guy that created Kenshin, the manga, admitted to having child pornography, right? But being in Japan, it's in a different country. He served no time. He paid a fee, and he's still working on manga, right? So a lot of people are like, I'm done. I can never watch Kenshin again. I can never read Kenshin again. And I completely understand that. I get it. When the views of this channel are just, or when I'm on the show are just my views. I don't speak for everybody on my channel. I don't have a problem with Kenshin. I think it's wonderful, the movie itself. So Maddie and I are going to dive a little bit more into that on Saturday when we talk on our live show, just like what's going on, like with the accusations and everything that's going on. Because, I've always had a thing where I separate the artist from the art, and there's just so much of it going on. It's really messed up, right? So then where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
So, but you brought that up, and I wanted to mention that. Not that we're gonna do Kenshin, but I mean the great
the duck sex scene are going to Disney Plus.
The duck sex scene is Howard the Duck on Disney?
No, it's not.
It's not, is it?
But it might be one day. It should be. It's technically a Marvel movie that they own, so it should be.
It should be
on there. But whether or not it will is a different story.
All manga is weird. Oh, okay, wait. Not all. Some, yes, I'll give you that. Some are weird. I grew up on Kenshin. It is really difficult to think about that considering what happened to the creator. Not that it's the same, right? But I'm sure a lot of grown-ups are dealing with that right now with J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people that grew up reading
not that she was a
Harry Potter. Not that she did horrible things.
It's just that her views have...
Right?
Yeah,
but I'm sure they're having a crisis of conscience of what am I going to do with these books? Like,
a lot of people
are they still my hero? So,
well, and there's a lot of that going on.
So
right now,
it's a fine line, and it'll be interesting because Maddie and I come at it from different angles.
Hope Tom Hanks stays out of this.
I hope Chris Claremont makes it out of this.
I just want Tom Hanks to he's such a good-hearted man. So okay, and this is why
I got you, my dude.
Okay.
I got you, my dude.
So, we forgot to mention this last night, so we want to mention it tonight.
Thank you. There is something else we need to mention.
I'm not drunk because I don't forget these things. And so
I'm not drunk and I forget things all the time.
Yeah, no, it's true. Okay, so next week starts Maddie's month of her comic book picks because her birthday is this weekend, correct?
Yep. This weekend is Maddie's birthday,
yes.
so she gets the entire month of July to pick creators and books we're going to do for old reader, new reader.
So this Tuesday, if you want to read along with us, it is going to be Superman Smashes the Klan and then Harley Quinn Breaking Glass, which so both of those books. So that I have this with me because I refinished Superman Smashes the Klan, so I'm on this one now. Mm-hmm. So if you want to pick those up or read them digitally, you can and follow along with us. And I think Lee Clark is also going to be our guest host. As well.
Yeah, we're having guest hosts every week.
Every week, yes.
So that is on the 7th. On the 14th, we have Ironheart by Eve Ewing. On the 21st is Snapdragon.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 27th will be the Patreon vote.
Yes.
So Maddie's birthday. Omar isn't drunk.
I am not pregnant. Who said I'm pregnant?
Are we starting rumors? Oh, because she's not drinking.
I just had 2 of these.
Superman Smashes the Klan. I've got it. Yeah.
Good.
So we're going to read that. I haven't read it yet. So it's literally Maddie's taking the seat of old reader, and we are both the new readers to the stuff. So excited to read it. And
yes, excited to add to my DC young adult graphic novel collection because I read Lost Carnival, the Dick Grayson one, and I absolutely loved it. I'm going to buy Nightwalker next.
Manga for older Japanese men. All my favorite manga is old. Brother.
I am not. I just had 2 beers, guys. I'm not pregnant. My husband's been gone for
that doesn't mean it.
Over like almost 7 months now.
You're digging that hole. Ugh. She's not. Look at her. She doesn't look it at all. You will love them, guys. Seriously, I can't wait to read.
I don't want to tell you my thoughts on Superman, but I'm not gonna tell you my whole thoughts.
You're not okay with him smashing the Klan?
No, I mean
problem.
I was like, I don't want to give all of it away. Well, I found both of mine on Amazon, and Amazon at the time.
Y'all are cracking me up. Y'all don't even let me do the joke.
At the time when I bought Superman Slashes the Klan, I know it's not in stock trades or anything like that, but I am a woman who needs things quickly.
Y'all heard. Y'all heard that.
So they were doing a special at Amazon with like buy 2 get 1 free. Mm-hmm. Buy 3 get 1 free. So I got Breaking Glass, Superman Smashes the Klan, Ironheart, and then Snapdragon. So I got one of those for free, which is all wet. Omar had to get me a new one.
I got you.
Yeah. Stop talking now.
Husband out of town with that one. Look, my cousin got a bad grade at math. He'll be
Stop.
Ted Bundy writing comic. All right. Superman.
You know it. All right. We're done talking about this. Okay.
Oh, wait. I got to answer this really quick. How's pre-order from TOW?
Lionheart.
I've only pre-ordered them from them in the last time I pre-ordered from them was before DCBS and IST bought them out. So they were good. They were working on it was like a point system, like a $5 point system. I don't know how they are now, so I can't speak though. So the last time I literally pre-ordered from them was like 7 years ago or so. And they were good then. But now they're owned by DCBS and IST, the same companies as In Stock Trades and Discount Comic Book Service. So if you enjoyed them, then absolutely go that route. How did DC publish Superman versus KKK in this day and age? It would be shot down in flames by
No.
How did they?
How did they? Because it's not like they're glorifying the KKK
it's also different though, right? It's a little bit different than.
I mean, it's like Black Klansman, which is a great movie. If anyone hasn't watched it, no, I don't think anyone has.
Well, all I know is it's based on the 50s radio serial.
Yes, it is. So basically,
I haven't read it yet, so I don't.
It's like a retelling of it, and in the back of the book, Gene Huang, I think, is the author, and he goes into his whole history and the relation of that to what was going on at that time and everything like that. So it's quite fascinating, actually. Not that I want to give my review away, because
I haven't read it yet, so I'll be reading it this weekend. I was asking because I'm thinking about pre-ordering some books. So, my dude, good luck. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please don't forget to hit like. I've been away from home for weeks. I've got a massive haul waiting for me of books. Good for you.
I know. I got 3 massive Black Science volumes that I would like to start reading.
The art puts you off. I can see that. And honestly, art
it's a different kind of art.
A lot of people
style.
Stay away from books because of artwork. A lot of people stay away from books because
it
writers.
Leans heavily to the similar art. I don't want to talk. I'm already getting into.
Look, Amanda's already reviewing the review.
It's a very similar vein of what the artwork you see in young adult graphic novels. It just has that feel to me.
I'll let you answer this one. Evening, fellas. Missed the show. Did you like the movie, Amanda?
No.
Hell no. Was it really that bad? Hell
yes,
it was. And on that note, thank you everyone for watching.
Yes.
Don't forget to hit like, subscribe. We will be back next week. Amanda and I will be back on Tuesday talking about Superman Smashes the Clam
and Harley Quinn Breaking
Glass by Mariko Tamaki.
And then we'll put up a poll on Monday to figure out if you guys want us to do Howard the Duck or Teenage Mutant Turtles 3 for next week.
Yep.
So
the anthropomorphic
superhero
movies. And if I can think of another one, I'll throw it in there.
Oh my God, Tevon. Okay, guys.
It's Marissa Amanda. You'll need in the coming.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow us on Patreon and support us if you want to support us. Check us out on Redbubble if you want some Near Mint Condition merchandise.
Oh, yeah, my shirt.
Check us out on our social media channels at Near Mint Con. And please, guys, remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint. Have a good evening.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.